partially on time. Something along those lines. Today is 7th of July. Is there too much going on in Dragalia at the moment? That I'm less sure about. But, am I even in the right category? It's Dragalia last, right? Sure, Hud. Welcome to the stream. I think today is actually quite busy in terms of number of streamers, right? There's, I think last I checked about half an hour ago, there's at least, I want to say at least 4 other people in the Dragalia Lost category. There we go. As for what we do today, I don't know. There's always the option of Sinister Dominion, Morsiati. Do people still do Morsiati? Is that a thing? Peter, welcome back, mage. Can you imagine having balls? Can we do this fight without a healer? Maybe not. Let's see if I can do something about that. We stick on this. Let's hope they don't notice. This is fine, right? They won't notice I'm just healing for Mars, right? They won't notice my worm prints. It's fine. Do Morse even though I don't need it, but I usually do it on Monday. Busting what now? Hey Tiki, welcome to the stream. Mr. Tiger birthday stream. Wait, is it already over? I suppose, yeah, she probably has a life outside of streaming, you know, shouldn't be surprised. But, I thought, you know, I saw the title of, like, birthday stream, I don't know how long ago, maybe like half an hour ago I checked, and she'd been streaming for about, oh god, why are those tikis dying? For about, I want to say, she'd been streaming for just over an hour? So, I don't know, I thought she'd be going on longer. If she had gone on longer, then, like, I would have thought, you know, I can raid her afterwards, but I guess not. Huh. Supposed to be alone in a room all day on her birthday. I suppose not, but yeah, you know, typically, I don't know, maybe I'm projecting, because that's kind of what I did on my birthday. Good. There's me eating attacks. Oh dear. Oh, frozen. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Too old to care about my birthday anymore. Yeah, I mean, for some people, depending on how their birthday was treated before in the past. Guys, stop dying. Holy shit, guys. Lots of people start counting birthdays after a certain age. I mean, yeah. I mean, it varies by person. You know, personally myself, you know, as a teen, or just the way I grew up in general, birthdays weren't really this massive event, because most of the time my parents would be far too busy actually working to have the time to celebrate, and so that sort of spilled over into, you know, how we handle things as well. Yeah, the children, that is. Let's just get the bow spoon. Only 5-star Waterblade is Ranzel. He's all buffs and he's useless in Mars Trials. Ah, jeez. That's rough. Hmm. Should I be putting on a Dispel? Yeah. I mean, like, the thing with the restrictions of the different Trials of the Mighty fights is, you know, you don't have to fill out every weapon slot. Maybe it's worth it for certain co-abilities. Gets Blade co-ability, just it is pretty good. But, you know, you don't have to fill it out. Especially if it means you have to run Summer Ranzel. Which, actually, to be fair, I think I did run Summer Ranzel before. Despite the fact that he's pretty bad. But, you know, before I pulled for Gala Mascular, Gala Ranzel was still one of my choices. Even now, I don't know. He's still okay. I don't know how much I trust AI to do Gala Mascular things. My literally only has Nurse Aileen it can use for this trial. Oh, Jesus. Well, at least we have this safe spot. I'm gonna leave. Oh, it looks like Tiki took her the other zones as well, which is good. I don't think there's any point in... Fuck's sake. I don't think there's any point in using Marutimus here, for the skill anyway. Let's just burst heal, because why not? I think, what do we do after this? What do people want to do? I mean, at this point, you know, there's not too much to be doing. I think a lot of people would have already started... God, the bunnies. The bunny zone does nothing. A lot of people have probably already started autoing Asura if it was possible. I don't think I've started autoing it. I feel like other people might do. 2 times Ciella. But... Ciella's painful. Like, I think if there's any time to grind out 2 times fights, it's probably Cayenne. Because that gets cheesed super quickly by Veronica. And when it's done with third print with auto, yeah, that's the thing. People that are capable of autoing don't really want to touch co-op, because... you know, it's the time put in for the reward you get out, right? When it comes to autoing solo, you don't really have to put in much time besides building the team, I guess. And even then, it could be fairly quick if you're just copying somebody else. Oh, we have the free summon. So, let's do that too? Maybe? Maybe not. My last 2 days of free 10 pulls have just been bare minimums. So, like, 9 3-stars and 4-star dragon. But I guess we got a rainbow this time round. Come on. 2? That is nice. That's a dragon. That's an X. Let's do it, please. Okay, an axe? Wrong green dragon, pretty much. I don't know, are there any axes I'm missing? I think there's some Apatia. I don't know if there's any others. Oh, Jesus. We got a new 5-star. Oh no. Yeah, he just ended up being. He's just not that great. It's kind of weird. How is Zeno? Hey Angie, welcome to the stream. We got a new child Ranzel, I guess. I don't know what to think about it. Encyclopedia bonus. What is Child Ranzel's thing? He can guarantee crits on his S1 and resets his S1, I believe. And he strength amps when he crits with his S1. That kind of stuff. But, yeah. He score trends too, but he doesn't exactly reduce its resistance, so seems pretty good. Yeah, but then you can't. His first ability also caps the amount by which you can. No, not his crit damage. His crit rate is capped by plus 10%. You can't increase his crit rate by more than 10%. Outside of inspiration, which I guess it's just a Mits. No, I'm sure there's more besides Mitsuba that can do it, but it's not really a thing in Flame. But yeah, no, Strength Amp in general, unless there's like a bunch of people doing it, is pretty bad. But then, if you got a bunch of people doing it, you got a bunch of people doing. You got a bunch of Strength Amp characters, which are pretty bad. But anyway, it's kind of like, oh no, we're not maxing him. It's kind of like Energy, right? Energy was this brand new spanking mechanic back in, I don't know, October of 2018, something like that. Wait, when did Regalia come out? 2018, right? You know, there was Energy, but they also, like, kneecapped the potency of Energy skills, and, like, the SP costs for those are inflated, because they thought, like, oh, it's gonna be so powerful, but, like, you know, because it falls off so massively compared to other buffs, doesn't multiply, it's just a flat increase, like, it ends up being a bit ass. And Strength Amp kind of feels like this similar sort of thing, like Ranzel's S1 potencies. I think they're roughly at like 1k per S1, because like, oh, because you can guarantee its crits, but like even when it does crit, I don't know. He's he's so-so. He's very so-so. The only time I can recall Energy being very strong at the moment with Lapis. Ah, thanks for the healing. I was a Mascular host in the Mars fight. Emma Senshi, welcome. Dear. Ranzel there. I don't even think I can recommend using him in Asura. Like, he's stun resist, right? Yeah, he's stun res. Getting a stun res character through Asura is pain. Like, I think 95% of the time you're probably gonna get hit by something at some point and then get wombo comboed by like 60 other mechanics. Slight exaggeration, there aren't 60 mechanics on the field at the time for Asura, but it's still pretty bad. Don't think there's anything here that we really want to do in terms of High Dragon Trial, so I'll quickly blow through the other weeklies here as well. Wasn't there a Sleep Res affinity? It might come eventually. But yeah, no, I just suppose they... Yeah. I feel like if there was going to be one, then like they probably would have already put in stuff for it. But like... I think they kind of want to stir up the meta just a tiny bit. Because up until... I mean, even with Volk being a thing, and like needing at least one sleep resist adventurer, you know, until Gardabath, until Asura, the meta was mostly dominated by... I want to say mostly dominated by stun resist adventurers anyway? Light and Water has all the res affinities. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe there's reasons, maybe there isn't. To be fair, the sleep resist pool, the Flame Adventures is generally of lower quality, but I think they want people to use those adventures anyway. And you know, I think by pushing people to use a wider range of characters, like maybe it helps with their numbers. I mean, they can push people to pull more, that kind of thing. Besides that, I don't know. Burn Paralysis, Stun Curse? Oh, the affinities. To be fair, stun covers two elements anyway, right? Wind and fire? It's kind of weird that that's the case. I think the only other case is... maybe poison? There's no affinity for it, but wind content afflicts poison. I believe shadow content sometimes afflicts poison as well. Face on Curse and Nihility was supposed to help diversify roster, but we still use the same units with both. I mean, like, that's the thing though. If they were good, to an extent, I feel like a lot of the more like hardcore players, that solution of Curse and Nihility is just to find a way to avoid it, so they can use the same units, kind of thing. That's sort of how I figure things have worked out for that. Oh, I have a second Mub Ariel. Ariel? No, Freya now. Oh wait, I'm using Gold Fafnir's anyway, it doesn't matter. Either way. Ciella times 2 today. Do we want to do Ciella? Because I could probably just end up soloing Master Asura for the weeklies. Burn wings on Ciella today, that kind of thing. Use these. Not that I really need it. I mean, like, the nice thing is Aura Calcum. Need to mub my aerial scene just in case Cassius power gets over damage. I don't even have a Kasha. So this week is really stupid when it comes to Trials of the Mighty, right? So this week is Mars, who gives you Yukata Cassandra mats. Next week is Grimnir, right? For Akasha. And I have neither of those. So like this week is just... No, these 2 weeks are just like, okay, I guess I'll do them with the weeklies, but I literally can't use these convictions and devotions and shit. What do we do for Ciella, actually? Do people grind Master Ciella? Expert Ciella? What do we do? Do we do Master Ciella? Is Aracal come from Master? Maybe. Akasha's beta at the moment. Yeah, there's no real way. Like, her S2 is pretty iffy. Like, I feel like they sort of undertuned it because they saw how disastrous things got with... The hell is this? They saw how disastrous things got with Bunny, basically. Master Cheese requires most axe bonuses for Karina, so it isn't pub viable. Who, Bunny? Bunny is Gavner and Trenner, the water dragon that gives you the skill recharge zone. Wasn't Akasha released before GNC? Was she? Was she? Well, let me double check that. You might be right. Let me double check. Akasha. Let's see. We do this. We go to the Bunny. So Bunny was basically Easter 2020. Akasha was... Wow, November 2019. Huh. Okay, no, I was completely wrong then. But yeah, like, she gives flat SP regen instead of the percentage one that Bunny gives. So it's not quite as good. I mean, this is technically better for low SP cost skills, but very rarely is that relevant. Right. Is there anything funky we can do with... Oh, I can probably fill these out. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this now. There's bows song. Yep, that's this. It's not maxed, because to be fair, I've not really done a whole lot of useful grinding. Oh, wait, that's capped. Is there something else? Draconic Resurrection. 15% buff score time there as well. Okay. That's interesting enough. But this has force charge though. It's kind of strange. Haven't even touched my Agato weeklies because I don't know what to do and I don't need any mats. I think I've needed, like personally, I've needed, I think, twins mats because I burned through a bunch of twins mats this week. Basically crafting a bunch of legend weapons for the twins. Turns out I'm actually quite short on the master mats from twins. I don't know if that's because I never autoed it, but I don't know. Master Twins is... Yeah, get tart mats. Yeah, I don't know. Spend your weeklies on Tartarus because it's easily the most painful fight, right? It's the biggest pain in the ass to... Like, I think Tartarus is probably one of the more unreliable auto fights, right? So what else is there? There's Twins, there's Volk. Volk's also pretty bad if you can't survive, like, multiple overlapping bombs. There's also... Cayenne is fairly solved at this point. Actually, no, you can't really auto-master Cayenne. Because there's way too many AoEs that the AI just end up eating. Why do light units suck and shadow bosses with pain? I think it's just a holdover of how the game started off. I wouldn't say they... no, like, the permanent pool for light units is pretty bad. Like, a lot of the good light units happen to be limited as well. Battle not upgrade Luca to 62 so I can get poisoned and use enmity. Yeah, it's interesting because everyone can be enmity at this point, huh? Shadow Merc. Shadow Merc? Oh, Mercurial Gauntlet. Right, that's because Shadow used to be so much better than everything else. Right? Or do you mean, is Shadow one the one that light units do? I think I ended up I think I ended up using Hawk Alex against that anyway. The Shadow attuned boss. Huh. It's been a while since I looked at those. Galaluku double buff kills it easy. I mean, I think back when I did Shadow 60, I didn't actually have Galaluka, so I had to do some really janky stuff. Oh, actually, before I forget, I've had this envelope sat by my PC for like, I want to say probably like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks at this point. But, you know, I keep on meaning to open it on stream, and I keep forgetting. But, you know, here it is. So do this. Do I do this by the mic? Nope. Wow, ASMR. So... did it not unseal properly? Ah, jeez. Okay, so let me double check that there's no address. I don't think there's anything. But we do have... Double check. This little printout here has... little certificate here. But this is the big ol' color bruise print that has like basically doodles of all the like a lot of the adventurers in Dragons in Dragalia Lost, at least those that have you know, a decent VA presence on stuff. Let me pull out the certificate though so you guys can see it properly. Let's see. Oh god, it's so fiddly. Wow, whale. I don't know. At least the money went towards a good cause as well, so there's always that. Because like not only, like it was a nice piece, and it also was part of a charity drive essentially, so I was like, you know what, why not? So let me pull this certificate out. Try not to get too many finger oils on this thing. Yeah, certificate, authenticity. Apparently this is print number 4? I don't know what to do about that. Try not to let this reseal. Turn it back around so you can see the whole thing. This is just a ruse to buy a sunstone. You didn't get anything with this. You literally just got the print. But yeah, a little side to side. Obviously my camera is not, and the aspect ratio is not really the best for capturing all of this, but you know, digital signatures for everything. And a bunch of characters. Doodles. All good. So eventually I'll get this framed and hung up somewhere. But now you can buy a sunstone since you wailed. Maybe? It looks pretty, so it's totally worth it. It is a nice looking print. Right, let me slot this back in. I can put it facing the other way. Just put this in the back. And reseal this for now, so it's manually protected from the elements. I'm going to slip this back in the cardboard sleeve for now until I get a proper frame. I see no tiki. Wait, really? Is that no tiki? Oops. Yeah, I guess there's no tiki here, huh? Yeah, I guess it's... I think it's a very specific subset of voice actors that participated in this. Tiki's Fire Emblem there. Yeah, there's also that. There's also that. It's like a... I don't know, it's hard to say. Because like a lot of the voice actors that participated in this, I think are in like this... There's like this Canadian group of voice actors that's like pretty... social media savvy. And those guys were the ones that participated, I think. I think we opened this to public. There's not too many people interested in joining her. Oh, I can also put on gold Fafnir's. It's been a while since we put those on. I'm not even sure if I actually need more rupees at this point, but you know, it only takes a tiny bit of effort to put these on. Want to mub my nitty? Oh god, a Chelsea. Okay, let's hope they know what they're doing. They finally shipped my DL song collection. I actually have my DL song collection sitting downstairs. It's still in its cardboard box at the moment. I think I want to do another one of those flip through with me unboxing videos on YouTube for that, so I need to... At some point I need to find my camera tripod again, camera, and figure out how I want to record things, because I actually have a nice microphone now compared to when I last did my unboxing videos. Oh wait, do we have dispels? Ooh, nobody died. Yep. Somebody inflicted frostbite somehow. Oh, uh-oh, Nino face. Okay, she's good. Just about. Yep. Oh, she's bogged. Yeah, bogged Nino is not going to have a fun time. But I don't know, I remember I did the sort of unboxing videos for the first Regalia Lost album, and then... I hit by that. And then I did it for... What else did I do it for? Ow. What else did I do it for? I did it for the art book as well, actually. So I did it for the Dialcore album, did it for the art book. And those videos did okay. Should be interesting to do them again for, you know, new stuff. It's been a while. This is fine, I think. As long as our Chelsea knows to Force Strike, which I think they do, to do the dispels and jazz. Well, I'll wait for Sunstone packs when you can wait for Moonstone trades. Yeah, the main reason is... Well, we don't even know what we're going to get from the Moonstone trades, huh? They've not really given us any sort of indication. That's like what we might get from those. I think it'd be pretty unlikely for them to give us something that would increase the old water value. It's sunlight ore and stuff. So the old water value of a dragon is like 8.5k, 8.8k, right? Something like that. I'm sure it tells you on the wiki. Yeah, so 8.5k old water for a single copy of a dragon. Which sort of means that a single sunlight ore is worth 850 old water? And like even one moonstone is worth about 2.2k old water, right? In terms of how to say it? Well, if you unbind a dragon with it and then you sell it off. So in order for it to be somewhat worth it, like purely for old water, like you'd have to have at least 3 sunlight ores for it to be a profit to trade from moonlight stones to sunlight ores, right? I mean, obviously, you don't have to trade it for old water value. You can actually just use it to mob dragons. Yeah, it's going to be a sort of somewhat case-by-case basis, I want to say. Should I be doing squares? Hope people don't get hit by stuff before the regens kick in. I mean, the worst thing is, like, people don't get regens when they're dead. So I have to hold defense skills for those guys as well. But I think I was the only person that took damage from that clap. Should be a one print that fully swaps your adventurer's res. Should there be though? Would that not just render a lot of one prints obsolete? The only one where that makes a tangible difference compared to ones that just grant you, other resistances is probably Tartarus, where you want both. But it replaces one you already have. I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, it's interesting because obviously you got to trade off. You still got to trade off another one print for it, right? So you got to take off something that grants you damage in order for you to just, you're resistant to a certain affliction. Interesting, but more often than not, you'd probably rather people didn't use it. Like, unless, said adventure happens to be so outrageously broken that giving up the 1 DPS print so that you can bring it to, opposing resistance fights is worth it. I don't really see it happening though. Because, if you can use the same adventure in more levels, you're less incentivized to pull. Plus, it would completely shut down the meta, right? Some characters will just never get used. Healers have cleanse skills. There's that too. Oh, though, to be fair, I think the main thing Black Mage is talking about here is just being able to bring stun res adventurers into mainly Asura. Stun res characters in Yadabath are actually fine for the most part. Because like most of the mechanics in Yadabath are avoidable, the ones that inflict sleep anyway, but in Asura there's like so many purple mechanics that you're probably going to get hit at some point. But yeah, I don't know. Bringing a stun res character to Asura is fine in Asura, only 2 moves? Wait, which ones put you to sleep? Isn't it everything? Oh wait, so it's the bombs and... Nino and Ciella won't get bogged. Bog is a death sentence. Well, I mean, the difference is, you know, bog in Ciella is mostly avoidable. I think... What inflicts bog? It's, waves? Waves inflict bog. What else bogs? It's been a while since I've had to remember what attacks inflict what. But to be fair, there's bog cleansers anywhere in Lowen, right? In solo, maybe. But if you're running solo, you probably wouldn't run Nino, I assume. It's just waves and Master Ciella. I'm bringing in the square dodges once again. You know, every time now, every time we see bolts from above, I just hear fucking Metcalf's voice in my head just chanting, square, square, square. I'm just like, Let me just do this. Give everyone ridiculous regen. Energy in time for break as well, hopefully. I hope that was put to good use. Can I energy? I was hoping I could energy in time for... what was it? Gala Zephyr's repeat skill, but I guess not. Freeze units in Ciella are dead. I just soaked an entire bolt. Oh, Jesus. You just soaked an entire bolt with that. Let's energize again. There we are. To be fair, freeze res units... Oh, right, because they get bogged. It's okay. It's not... I mean, for solo, sometimes. More often than not, it's easy enough to bait. Oh, it depends if you're autoing, right? If you're trying to auto, then, yeah, don't bring freeze res. Actually, no, even then. Auto with Grace runs Xilus, right? Res doesn't matter much because AI get reduced damage. Yeah, and your AI don't get targeted by bolts from above, only the lead. So it's not really a huge deal. We are joined by Yuden, as always, with a classic Dragon Blood Prince epithet as well. We had a lot of those players, honestly. People that never change names, they don't change their epithets. Already similarly very specific worm prints like Holy Worm's Advent. That's a completely different use case, though. And in the end, you know, I feel like resistance prints, you know, you'd link them, or like, they're akin to defensive prints, right? More often than not, people rather just go without defensive prints if possible. Ah. Two people just went together, okay. Okay. Shall we just restart? Yeah. Everyone change your name to XenoXilus in game here, shoot, please. I don't know, because like, to me it feels like when you run a defensive print just to survive XYZ mechanic, it's like, I don't know. It's like snapping a sword in half so you can fight in closed spaces, when rather, you know, just bring the right tool for it. A dagger, I guess. Or a shotgun, even. Like, I feel like those defensive prints in that regard, they're always a case of, you know, compromises being made in order to try and force something to work, which is... Oh god, which way are people going? I flubbed a dodge. Wait, why? Really? Really? Retrying because I died? Is that so bad? It's super specific to particular units? Yeah. You probably just shouldn't use those units then. I don't know, man. I don't know. You should probably, like... Cygames, like, from their point of view, they don't want you using the same character for every single bit of content. I think it would be interesting. What, to use the same character in multiple pieces of content? But like, for the sake of other players, you know, they'd probably rather you not be trying to force characters to run content that they're not suited for. Oh god. Ugh. Right, I think my inputs are sort of getting a bit sticky. I held defense skills for not, and now I'm just dead. Okay. It would help variation. It would do any. It would. I think it would do the opposite, honestly. Badges, though? I mean, if you want, you know... If you want Sinister Dominion badges for stun res adventurers, then don't go to Asura. It's fairly easy enough to go through Yadabaoth with stun res adventurers. It's one of those strong prints that everyone wants and not everyone needs. For example, crit double buff. I would not equate a resistance print to crit double buff. Crit damage double buff. One is, you know, useful in some certain situations, but, you know, not always applicable. And the other is a crutch to try and make a character work. Like, you wouldn't really call crit damage double buff a crutch, whereas, you know, a resistance print, any defensive print is always going to be a crutch and a compromise. I feel like people would use more units if they could switch their affinities. I'm going to assume you mean resistances. There's another that asks send Grace and Morciati. It depends person to person, but to give more power to customize them. Like, my argument here is that, like, okay, it might make a difference to an individual player, but if you could switch resistances at a whim, it would make the resistance system somewhat meaningless. You just see people running, I don't know, Gala Mim everywhere, for example. I mean, outside of, I don't know, we kind of see Gala Mim everywhere anyway when it comes to Volk. Forced diversity isn't good diversity. Gives a game variety, I think it's fine the way it is. Ah, we have a Mona. On the topic of diversity. Mona's fine as long as Mona doesn't get hit by waves, right? Add more weapon and element restrictions? Oh god. The fucking Kamui and Wind Mana caster restrictions. Waves are 100% avoidable. Yeah, Bog's avoidable. Bog's avoidable. And I don't think there's anything... I think the only thing that freezes... The only thing that freezes, I remember, is Frigid Beam, right? I'm not sure if anything else freezes. Then there's... I know there's... Those arrows? I believe they bog? Like the ones that you have to smack to remove. I feel like it's I don't know, playing Templar Hope, like... Resistances don't matter a whole lot as Templar Hope. Likewise for Ransel as well. So yeah, Anki. Don't know if you noticed, we ran alongside each other. It's actually perfectly fine to run alongside people as long as you're relatively close, because then the arrows fall in the same spot, right? I was kind of worried I'd run too far ahead of you and end up trapping you as a result, but that worked out, just about. Also, wait, I just realized you're typing in chat at the same time as at the same time as playing Carlo Ranzel? Really? Oh my god. No, Miss Fail. If people don't like a unit's resistances, they would still want to pull for them if they know all they need to do to make a unit viable is to slap a print on it. I mean, it kind of sounds like the argument you're making is that a resistance change in and of itself would make more units viable, but units can match resistance to a piece of content and still be completely ass for it. Most units are sidelined because their resistance is garbaged. To an extent. But that didn't stop things like Ramona High Midgard Sorma, for example. Ramona was a complete beast in early High Midgard Sorma, despite being sleep resist, because she just dealt so much damage. Off-resist adventurers, like healers, for example, matters less. You know, we've had sleep resist healers brought through High Midgard Sorma as well. A simple rest switch would make a unit viable for content. At this point, I feel like it's not really off. It's not really the resistance a lot of the time. Like, I feel like if a unit's mods are good enough, then lacking the resistance isn't really a huge deal. The res just allows you to make more mistakes. Yeah, like good players are able to pilot. It's not Ramona, is it? No, it's Ramona. Ramona, Smithy's sister. Like good players are able to pilot Ramona through High Midgard Sorma perfectly fine. People still brought Addis to High Mercury early on, despite the fact that he's freeze resist. Ordric players in early past High Jupiter. That was a thing. Like, for example... running your favorite stun res water units in High Brunhilde. Be fair, Karina choosing High Brunhilde is a thing, right? Some model units are less relevant because one hit from a boss and they're basically screwed, like Hawk. Hawk is okay, to be fair. Like, he still saw use in early Ciella. And in High Mercury, if you ran Hawk, you just had to know how to iframe, and that was it. I mean, it's a barrier to entry, sure, but wouldn't argue that Hawk is irrelevant because he's... Like, Hawk isn't irrelevant because he's freeze resist. He's irrelevant because there's adventures that sort of just do more damage in... no, just do more damage overall, right? Over the course of a longer fight. Hawk's irrelevant because he's burst heavy, right? And his damage falls off in longer fights, which Ciella became because she has such a huge HP pool. No, I'm just going to disengage here. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, not died twice. Okay. It would make him more viable if he could survive longer. He can survive through a fight just fine. The main problem with Hawk is because his damage is hugely reliant on being able to inflict, 1, stun, and 2, poison. Poison's not too bad, now that we have poison res reduction, but with so much of his damage reliant on stun, which you generally only apply once or twice in a fight, you know, so much of his damage is gated behind that mechanic that he only really works in fights where you can stun a unit once, maybe twice, and then end the fight within about a minute. Like, Hawk is about huge amounts of burst. You know, the fact that he was freeze resist is completely irrelevant. He can survive perfectly fine if you know how to dodge. And there aren't that many things that inflict Bog in Ciella anyway. Hawk's DPS is outdated. Yeah, like, Affliction reliant DPS is better for shorter fights. Longer fights need some sort of resistance reduction support, which we have nowadays, but it's not ideal. You know, there's also the double buff meta. Hawk doesn't particularly lean into that very well, whereas a lot of other adventurers like, you know, Gala Ranzel, Gala Leaf, Louise even, they have native double buff abilities that make them play a bit better within the meta. And then we just have Not, who, you know, happens to have dual resistances, but I don't know. I don't know if dual resistance characters are sort of really in the realm of this discussion. Like, you could say, you know, it wouldn't hurt Gala Ranzel if he were only Bog Resist, for example. I think he'd be fine if you were only Bog Resist. Not is a little bit different, because she's really reliant on being able to Dragon Drive freely. If she gets afflicted, then it's kind of painful. Because then you get locked away from your Dragon Drive. I don't know whether that says more about afflictions or just Dragon Drive as a mechanic. Saiga and Nino held back in Ciella because Bog lasts for an eternity. Saiga's held back by the fact that he's complete ass. that's the real thing. I don't think, like, the Bog is just another kick to the groin. Nino is, to be fair, I don't really know how Nino is. Bog isn't what holds them back since it's avoidable. Like, Saiga's just held back by the fact that close range metacasters aren't given a whole lot of, like, they seem to have this sort of invisible tax applied to them because they have high normal mods. It's good on paper, but in practice, what about it? What about Saiga doesn't work? Just quickly go over his kit. Does moderate amounts of damage, Storm Lashes, his S2 dispels, gives himself harder hits. It's just that he's a close range unit. Mare autos. It's Dazino. Hey Romeo, welcome, welcome. Bog isn't an issue in Legend because you'll be running Lowen. I mean, we don't always run Lowen in Legend, right? The more DPS-centric ones forgo Lowen for Templar Hope. Dragon Yule Xanfrid with a Freya? This isn't Asura. We out here busting Ciella's balls. It's the other way around, really. She's the one doing the ball busting. Cerise is the same, but for water. Cerise is just... all those units are bog res. Oh, wait, are we talking about... in co-op, it doesn't matter? Okay. Let's go on ahead. Your skill share covers freeze and bug. Wait, does it? Oh, well, it has to actually shield stuff though, right? In solo, you run Lowen. Yeah, I don't know. Cerise, they gave her, you know, the low mods on her skills because she's a close range mana caster. But then they made her skill have random mechanics as well. Like, the strength debuff very rarely comes into play. Defense debuff is nice. Then the other one is just like, I think it was like, oh, it grants you regen? It's just like, Uh-oh. Like, the direction of a unit's kit is important as well, right? Because if a unit tries to do everything and they just end up being a bit mediocre, which I think is what happened with Sharpshooter Cerise. I survived getting hit somehow. If they add some fights with unavoidable afflictions, then this idea might have some relevance. I mean, we do have fights with unavoidable afflictions. It's the High Dragon Trials, the opening blast. If a unit's good enough, people will find a way to work around it anyway. What happened to not? We can run through with an AI not, right? Kind of. Right. Energize peeps. Harder than those. I mean, Ciella technically has unavoidable freeze, right? With the claps. Oh, I rolled back into it. Very good. But other than the Agata, I think that's about it. I think even within Agata, I think that is probably the only unavoidable, and you know, it's freeze, so it's easy enough. It's the only, I think it's the only affliction that works the way it does, in that other people can free you and basically cleanse you. Tartarus has his portals. Yep. Funky audio things. But you know, that's semi-avoidable because you can simply choose who goes into what portal, right? And that just becomes like a team building exercise more than anything else. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom before we go to our next run. Let me make it private as well, so that we don't get pubs joining and crying a bit. But yeah, I'll be back for about... Oh, I'll be back in about a minute. Bathroom break. And we're back. Eat chip. As long as you play well, what your resistance is isn't an issue. Yeah, that is... There's very few fights where there's, like, truly unavoidable afflictions. Everything else is just, you know, a case of get good, don't get hit. Asura is a bit tricky, though. Like, Asura is definitely a bit bullet hellish in terms of those mechanics. Shit happens? Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is fine. Okay, it's looking a bit less fine. Okay, it's looking a bit better now. As long as nobody gets hit by anything stupid. Get some energy going. Hopefully get some big skills out. To the left. Oh, I suppose on another note, I put out one of those community polls on YouTube again today, asking people about Pokemon Unite. You know, whether they wanted to play it, whether they didn't, whether they had no strong feelings about it was one of the answers. And one of the answers was, I think less of you for even daring to mention that franchise. And surprisingly, you know, last I checked, about about 5% of the respondents actually replied with that, and I was like, oh dear. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Wait. Huh? Wait, you died, huh? You died again? PvP during bolts? Some things never change. Oh, jeez. Close to clear though, so it's fine. You know. At this point, I hardly even clear Ciella for whatever we get from, like... What do we get from survival bonuses anyway? Master mats. Like, I'm mostly doing it for Orichalcum, which isn't really affected. New one print doesn't need to be game breaking. I don't know, man. Print that switches affinities, breaks the game's mechanics, and the weather makes them useless. I mean, like... I think if we just look at Gala Leonidas, and the fact that he's basically the best flame unit, because, like, because introducing a res swapping print would essentially give everyone door resistances, right? For the cost of a single slot. I mean, obviously, when it comes to Volk, it's not always the case, because, you know, Volk's bomb mechanics means that legitimate door resistances behave slightly differently compared to... what do we call it? Just simple res switching. But I think it does illustrate what I would think would happen to the game's diversity if you actually gave people the ability to res switch, right? People would slowly funnel towards all using the best adventurer, regardless of what their affliction was, or their affliction resistances were. Yep. Who's inflicting frostbite, by the way? Is someone use? I assume someone's using Xander skill? Maybe? I'm not like 100% paying attention to this. I am? Ah, okay. It's kind of weird imagining Angie just madly tapping his phone with one hand and then typing with the other. In chat? Oh dear. Wait, oh, I must have been eaten by a shield. Oh, Razor Throw with a fire? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying your stay. We'll take this opportunity to get some rupees. It's always a good time to get rupees. Sub 3 minutes. Not half bad. How many more Ciella mats do you need? I don't think I actually need Ciella mats. It's mostly... I think it's mostly for the... It's mostly for the Orichalcum. Oh, for altering is Alberis better than Galax? Standard Kai. Yeah, I don't think Galax is very good for auto. Because Gala Alex, I think in auto, she builds up to 2 on the gauge and then just instantly vomits out her skills twice and doesn't do any of the, optimized rotations that humans do. In terms of like, one skill C5, one skill C5, because that's like essentially an infinite chain, right? I think Alberis is slightly better. When AI piloted, anyway. Yeah, I'd go for Alberis. Alberis is Dispel for Shield as well. Shield Dispel... Yeah, although Alberis is... It's not like Alberis is gonna... Like, he might Dispel Shield once in a while, but more often than not, I think an AI Alberis is probably just gonna vomit out its skills. Yeah, I suppose, like, its skills never get wasted, If a shield pops up mid-Alberia skill, it doesn't suddenly get blocked. It just gets instantly dispelled, which is nice. Shield and static probably isn't even a problem. Yeah. Probably the worst AI unit is Belina or Nino since they spam S1. Oh, and they just completely run out their Dragon Drive? I thought Belina used S2, which was a major issue. And then she'd like... I mean, either way, they just spam it enough to just completely blow it out. Worst AI unit is Summer Mim. You know, it was really interesting that Taya did that video recently to compare Gala Shell versus Summer Mim AI. You know, it's informative, educational, that kind of thing. Grab a sip. Her AI is atrocious in Asura. Okay, we have a Zania. I get to go in DPS. Why am I so much weaker than Angie? Where's your spiraled Granzel? Oh, that might be it. I might be sitting on a bunch of spiral Granzel mats. Where's your 69 MC Granzel? I may need to double check that. I mean, it's just Master Ciella, right? It's fine. Oh, and now I lose Flurry, which is the worst thing. I also don't have Agato skill. Jesus Christ, what is this? What is this Ranzel setup? This is terrifying. This is what happens when you just swap to whatever's available. You don't actually have a look. Wow, Nadine skill. What is this? Oh, Jesus. Right. Jesus Christ. Oh god, my Granzel's terrible. What is this setup? What is this for? Oh, this must have been for Yaldabaoth. This must have been a Yaldabaoth setup, which means I'm not going to be running any double buff stuff either. I think my S1 got interrupted. Yes, that is Summer Ciella error, so I don't think too hard about it. Please. Oh my god. I think I cut someone off. Oh dear. I think this fight so far, or at least my performance, has been the definition of wait, googly moogly, it's all going to shit. Can I dodge? Not entirely. Oh well. Oh! Fuck's sake. Oh my god. If I hide my fish in the arrows, nobody will see that I'm using Summer Ciella arrow skill, right? grinding Asura for new print for Billionaire, but finding Pete's for Legend Kai will be hard. I don't know how many people are running Legend Kai nowadays. But yeah, I should probably not be running this iteration of Granzel. I am now strength debuffed. I'm still strength debuffed. Let me just blow everything up real quick. I'm surprised we haven't been seeing like higher stacks of Karmic Shield, because we don't have a Dispel it. Balaraxia, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I think you were streaming earlier today, right? Did you finish up already? Please don't look too hard at my Ranzel setup. It's atrocious. It's actually terrible. Oh, there's the Karmic Shield. I don't have my Dispel. Wait, is this... Does Zania have Dispel that I'd forgotten about? Okay, let's... Someone's gonna see this, see Zania and copy his build. Please don't. Please don't copy this shit. Oh my god. By the way, yes, thank you. The Crisis skill damage print doesn't work on Billionaire. Ah, that's a good point. Because her mods are like... Is it 2 times? Oh, no, yeah. Who's building that print for Bellina? It only works on Aldred. Out of the existing adventurers, right? What's the print called? Thunderlord something? Thunder Swiftlord's Blade. Okay. Did someone have a chart? Do we need to refer to the... Okay, so Flash of Desperation. So basically, it gives you plus 60% damage at 1 HP. Why does this music do this? Sometimes it just skips out. But the modifier is apparently exactly the same as adventurers that have enmity skills built in. And for those skills, the higher mod takes precedence. It doesn't multiply, it just overlaps. So... Let me... What is going on here? I swap this to Zephyr. My prints are probably still kind of whack. Nice Yowden knot. We don't talk about it. No. But yeah, I think there is a... No, hold on. It's a crisis modifier. There's a page on the wiki that shows you stuff. Ping you that. You know, we'll kind of explain it as well while I do Ciella things. But basically, for most adventurers there is a positive modifier, right? If our existing modifier is higher than that of what's on, well, the 1.6 that you get from the print, then basically it doesn't apply, right? Bonk. Oh, I forgot. I think getting hit by the meteor freezes you as well. Not that that's relevant most of the time, but you know. Let me drop this here as well. She dashed out of it. Pain. But if you reveal game mechanics, it means players will abuse them. I don't know, like, it took them how many years to start telling people what skill mods were when they announced them? Thanks for letting me know. I mean, to be fair, I think it's still a good print, but should probably not be reading chat just before bots from above. I think it's still a good print, but you know, more so because it turns everyone into an enmity adventurer rather than good for existing enmity adventurers. I died again. That's right, they run TA for each month to crowdsource the playtesting of their game. Should just go back to old trailer now that we know skill mods. What did they... Oh, how did they change things? You can reveal the S2 animation time if that's a concern. Oh, those trailers, right. I mean, oh, trailers. Oh, right, the day before trailers. Right. They went to minimalistic trailers to prevent people from knowing everything the day before. Because there's still the trailers that release on the day of release that, like, you know, gives you more information, I guess. Are we taking turn to be carried? So Mudprint has Crisis mod of 1.6 and Bellina has 1.5. Would Print take precedent? Yes. Right? Yes? Yes. Yes? But that's Renegade Descent. Or is it Renegade Dragonfall? Wait, yeah? Oh, actually, yeah, it would take precedent because it's 1.6. But it's incredibly minor, right? Let me change this to... This is Flurry Strength. Change this to Strength Double Buff. And honestly, I think that's the only thing that needs changing. You also got Reborn Nidhogg and 7 print slots that'll help with speed. Yeah, Reborn Nidhogg's... I think from what I've seen with Mechaf using him, like, I think Reborn Nidhogg's pretty good. Not crucial, but you know, nice little bump depending on which advantage you already played with. I think it'll be better he'll be better for Billionaire just because Billionaire autos deal big damage. Why am I reading chat again? Why does this keep happening? And my dodge input. Oh my god. He's better on Bellina? Yeah. I think also the case for Garlichelle, right? For her 4-strike damage? Like, marginally better than... What did Garlichelle run before? Fatalis? I mean, like, you could probably say that she ran Hycothonius, but Shell doesn't really want to be running... no, transforming if she can help it. Oh, that's real bad. This is dicey. If it benefits our strength so much, I'd say it's worth it. AI Shell runs Fatalis. That's a pretty niche case. Yep. Oh yeah, you were Angie, you were behind the meteor, right? Did you get clipped from the side? I left? Wait, what? Oh. Could you be running Ranzel, huh? Okay, okay. I'm gonna swap back to Hope. We'll run this like once more, I guess. One more Pain Pecker run. Yeah. What do we do after this? Do we want to... Then it's a Asura ball busting time. I guess. I don't know if we do Master or just Expert a few times. Master Yauda. Oh, Master Asura. Maybe. Really? Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just gonna take that as a sign. I'm just gonna take that as a sign. Oh my god. There's 5 Flame Gala units. Are there 5 Flame? Oh dear god. Yeah, no, there's a lot, huh? Leo, Laxi, Mim, Cerise. Who's the fifth? Leo, Mim, Laxi, Cerise. Who's the fifth flame unit? I don't even remember. Hold on. Notes. We can solve this. Encyclopedia. I'm alive. How's everyone? Hey, Eggs. Welcome to the stream. Who are the Gala units? Hold on. That is Cerise. Lexi. Wait. Cerise, Lexi, Leo, Cleon. No, Mim, Lexi, Cerise, Cleon. Yeah, no, I think it's 4. Aggie. Aggie. Anyway, I think we run Asura just because, you know, relevant-ish content, or at least more relevant than Yardabouth for now. Five because base you and dirt. Aggie. Almost all Gala units are attack units. I think that's the case. Galazena's weird. She's also kind of an attack unit. Anyway, Syndom. Sierra. Double check my teams. Galix, Nadine? That's not Nadine. I think I was running Panther because somebody else was running Summer Alex. So let me just pop that Summer Alex back on. Who's accurately named Co-op Belina? Where's my Co-op Summer Alex team? Was I really running it with something like this? That doesn't make sense. Or maybe it does. Blade. Why the low one there? There it is. Master throws. Oh, oh my god. What is this? Sword Psalm? Is there another one? There's more than one, right? Can I upgrade this? Ah! Yeah. No, this is just because I don't run much Expert Yada either. It doesn't help. Mildly annoying. Nice co-op, Belina. Yes, totally Belina. Xena doing master carries. Even with this setup, like, it still needs at least one Gleon, I think. If not 2. Like, 2 Gleons preferred. And a healer. Oh, it's Eno. Wait. Eno is somebody else, right? It's not who I'm expecting. Okay. Do I go healer for... Oh, I don't have a decent part 1 healer. We need somebody with some of Erica or... Even Cleo is fine, I think. Oh, that's me? Oh. That's not taco at all. um, Angie, do you have a you have a summer Varriga? Here to carry, pretty much. It's always Angie, pretty much. All right, quick check on who's running what. Have a Leo. There's Prince. Makes sense. Right? Right? Full strike heavy. Skill damage. Yeah. The skill damage on Shell's less useful, but to be fair, you're only running the 20% one there for Swords Arm. You've got, what is that first print? Striking Haste. Okay. Naveed Part 2. Yeah, I mean, like, the Striking Haste is... You're not really using Shell skills, to be fair. Like, you really want to just be spamming Force Strike the entire time. And healers do healer things. Unsurprising. Had a slot left over. What would we recommend instead? Hold on. Would you not just copy what Taco's got here? Flurry Strength, crit damage. I mean, you've got Flurry Strength. Crit damage you've got in a 4-star slot. And you've got the 4-strike print. HP equals crit. Oh, you could put on... Yeah, Rapid Fire SP gain doesn't need more haste. I need my S2. It's incredibly minor. I mean, either way, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go. If things go to shit, we'll end stream instantly. This is fine. This is fine. I don't have the patience for this. Either way. What am I doing again? Oh, I don't have poison support here, do I? I mean, ideally one of the... I mean, like... It's nice if I can see a Gala Shell bring it. One of the poison enabling things, but not always the case. Oh, should be focusing the wings as well. Yep. Wait, I should be staying under the boss. Yeah. If possible, If Garda Shells can maintain range, so I can sit under the boss and keep DPS, that would be preferred. I cannot poison that. Oh, I should use this before. No! Use. There we go. Before strength gets wiped. But yeah, I don't think we have any poison down stuff, right? Yellow resist? No, white resist. Oh god. Apply poison, don't get to use it. Air braced. Stop by resist text? I'm late, but I'm home. Hey, Seafat. Welcome. Don't like using shell for this fight. Bonk. Going to dragon. Oh, should I be? Should I be dragoning? What the? What was that? I just teleported across the map. Yeah, that's some really jank shit, but okay, this is fine. Using Ragni for once, not Rag. Screwed the timing for that because of the fucking pinwheels. This is pain. Come on. Did we? No. Ah, dear. Tyker's eating McDonald's. I want McDonald's. It's not healthy. But, junk food. Junk food. But yeah, the fucking cross-map teleport. Okay, it's probably my bad if I had held Dragon for that Divinity Slayer instead of blowing it during, like, pie slices and orbs, then yeah, I probably would have gotten past that first one. Ugh. Okay, I'm just using this now. You barely get to make use of poison applications at times. Please just let me crisis edge. So hard to get value out of this. Yep. I don't have Dragon up. Oh, we've not been... We have fewer orbs. But to be fair, I've mostly been ignoring orbs this time around, hoping Gala Shells can get it instead. Really? Oh my god, why is it like this? Oh, so much for making use of Poison Punisher here too. Can I poison? No, yes, yellow resistance. I'm dragon tanking, don't come in here. I think by the time you actually hear that, it's probably too late, but, you know, worked out just about fine. Phase change. So target wings permanent death debuff. Yes. Yeah, we got the wings down. I'm gonna hold the first dragon. Good. Yeah, I need someone else to deal with those, because relying on Alex to deal with these is not a good idea. Please let me get this. There we go. Christmas Miracle. This is fine. No patience with this. I'm agonying this. Okay, you're angry. Yes. Very good. I think the nice thing about Cleon here is that he also... Yes, one on an orb. Okay. Oh dear. This. Okay, I don't think we're doing too poorly this time around. Have Dragon up again. I don't like that. Don't have Muscular Skill. I think I hit the orb behind me anyway? I didn't even air tech, I got up and just instantly got hit. That's... wow. Uh, yeah, it's the final bit anyway, right? This is probably fine. Okay, I don't know, man. Just Master Asura, not even once. Actually, no, Master Asura feels better than Yaldabaoth, but that stack marker. That stack marker got it. I don't know. It's probably fine. Maybe? Leon can handle this. Fine, right? Maybe? Oh, no more score trend though. No more score trend there. No, it's fine. I mean, like, he only lost the healer at that stack marker anyway. This is no problem. Yeah. Plus, Naveed still survived it anyway. I think Naveed's S2 still kind of gives him some defensive. No. I don't know what the crystals do, actually. That was a new fun, new time. Oh my god. I can't even. Defense buff isn't immune? Yeah, it still gives you the gems, but yeah, it's just for S1 stuff, I guess. If we do get another... Oh, Angie, what shared skills are you using? Staff has less defense. Oh, right, range stuff, huh? What are your shared skills? Do any of the Gala shells have a formal Noel skill share? Can Angie run full? Okay, Angie's running full Manoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. We are good. I need my poison applications. I need my poison applications. I wanna come. Ah. Okay. Okay, we'll try and rotate some people out if possible. Yeah. Poison? Ah, I thought I was in the safe spot there. Dicey. Dicey. Bit. Let me bonk that wing. Perfect. No one carried me when I needed it yesterday. Wait, see if I thought Eh. I keep on trying poison when there's no res debuff. There we go. Poison. Crisis Edge. Crisis Edge. Cry a bit. Should stab the balls. Oh, I should poison while I have the chance. Overdrive cleared the poison. Okay. And we go again. Oh. Can I get the combo? Just about. Ah, I don't like that timing. Ah, Naveed ate everything. Classic Asura things. Should I even be doing Asura if I don't think I'm done with weeklies. Am I done with weeklies? I should really just smash a bunch of expert. I don't think it's even... Who's using Summer Celiara skill? Why is there a Summer Celiara skill? Why is there a Summer Celiara skill? And then our Spider, thanks for the follow. Hope you're enjoying your time in the stream. Oh dear. Drop this. White resist text. Am I crisis edging? No. Can I get this? Yep. I don't know if our Sen is worth sticking as? Like, does it make sense to... Oh Jesus, what am I getting hit by? No. I don't know if Arsene's dragon form is worth staying in? Also, why are there only two? Is it because of the overdrive? Okay, we normally see a phase change around now. There we go. Don't stay as Arsene, he's poop damage. Is he now? Okay. Noted. S1 on the ball. Kill more balls. Is this Animal Crossing music? Doesn't feel like Animal Crossing music. It is AC music. Sometimes it doesn't always feel like it. What am I hitting? There we go, just in time. Hold S2 for S1. Just kind of waiting just to see if there'd be any bullshit to stop me from... Oh, bullshit like this. There we go. Gonna hold Muscular Skill for when we first see Circle thing. I guess now's also a good time to use it. Oh god. Bonk. Alright, I now have no Muscular Skill to deal with this bullshit. Good luck. Safe spots. I'm dragoning. Wait, oh god, it died too soon. Can I snipe it? I can. Can snipe that too. Ah! Wait, why is Stack Marker coupled with this? How are we supposed to survive? Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god. You got this. Oh, fuck. To be fair. It's just the final stretch. Maybe it's possible? Never mind, what I say. Oh dear. 3 minutes for the last bit. Okay, never mind. I don't think this is happening. Oh dear. Fucking hell, this AoEs. It's such a big fuck you moment. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna cover the entire screen with AoEs. What are you gonna do about it? Remember when they made an overdrive counter mechanic? Apparently, Karmic Liberation, the bit with the 1 red and 2 purple stripes, apparently that's an overdrive mechanic, overdrive counterable move, except you can't actually see the icon because Asura is so fucking massive. Whether or not it's actually overdrive counterable, I have no idea. It's just what I've heard. Damn it. No, actually, I was about to say he's about to overdrive, but she's about to overdrive, but I guess not. Can I do more attacks? White resist text. Thank God the... No, Arsene. Oh no, it's targeting the middle. That's not the... that's not the wing at all. Yep. Should use Mars instead of Ragni. It's not an option for me. Oh dear. Oh god, I air braced. Mia, no Mars gang. Oh wait, we're about to phase change anyway, right? It doesn't matter. Ah, I was in. Sorry, I was in there. Oh god, I shouldn't be in there. Oh jeez, never mind. Everything's fine. No, what a... God. Ah, God, I hate the mechanics in this fight sometimes, with that timing. It's just funny because he gets it quite often. Oh, what the fucking Mars thing? We try not to talk about it. Alright, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna save... Bonk. I'm gonna save the Masculine skill for Demonic Circle, whatever the balls is. Wait for the balls. It's coming soon. Forbidden Circle. Ball time. Ball time? How about no balls? Balls destroyed. Some people would pay for that, you know. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh dear. Don't think about it too hard. Oh no, such a bad timing for break. Can I S2S1 here? Just about. Balls indeed destroyed. That fucking... Can I snipe the ball on the other side? Yep. Right, I'm just using Agni here. Get bonked. Yeah. Agni. Xeno's using as many Mars as he can, pretty much. Ball busting people pay for that, Xeno? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Oh hey, weekly. I'm not wrong. Don't look at me like that, Aggie. You know it's true. You know it's true. Okay, well, to be fair, weeklies are done, right? Can we just calm down and do expert now? We can calm down and do an oh god, no, there's still one more weekly. Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours. Just do expert, but maybe it's time to go cry in a corner somewhere. Who's streaming Dragalia? But dragon augments. I could do solo or something, right? I could do solo. Who's doing the stream? Who's doing the stream? Oh, Taika's in Just Chatting. Okay, we'll go raid Taika because birthday time. Oh, let me check that she's not about to like disappear or something. Adverts. Your balls have been busted pretty much. Just be potato. Yeah, that's so fine. You know, this thing has been slowly getting destroyed. Every time my nephew comes along, like, it gets destroyed. Like the stitching coming out, the arms which used to be stitched down, those have come off because he like keeps on fucking suplexing the thing. Like the little stitched nubs on the back, which are supposed to give him texture and like little things in, like whatever they were attached to before to give them shape, those have been completely demolished. Like, because he fucking suplexes the shit out of it. But yeah, birthday stream 2.0. Oh, she's back. But yeah, I think we're going to call it for today. We're gonna go raid Taika. Wish her happy birthday. She's wearing the Pikachu hat. She has a guest. Maybe Chips should suplex your nephew. I'm sure he could. He could. I'm sure he would if he could. But you know what? Till Saturday, till we do more ball busting. Can we get Outwater Squad roll? You've asked this. Why are you repeating this? You asked this in Discord. I gave you my answer. Have we gotten the responses for that? Because, like, you know, whether or not it happens is entirely dependent on that. I don't know why you're asking here. We haven't gotten the 10 ticks just yet, so I'm advertising. I mean, self-promoting baby rage. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, you know, till Saturday. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in Taika's stream.